Ladies and gentlemen, I'm John Hitt, and for the past 12 years it's been my honor and privilege to serve as the president of the University of Central Florida. We've had a lot of great events, and I just everything I've heard about today's activity says that this Lou Frey Symposium is just one of the best, and we're looking so much forward to this evening's event. It's a delight to see all of you here. Let me add my very warm personal greetings and welcome to each of you. We're so pleased you can be with us this evening. 30 years ago tonight, our keynote speaker was embroiled in the investigation of a lifetime. He'd been following a story of money, politics, and corruption for months, one that led him all the way to the White House. If it hadn't actually happened, some novelist would have written it. Bob Woodward is a legend in investigative journalism and has won nearly every prize that American journalism offers. Together with Carl Bernstein, he broke the Watergate story in the Washington Post, earning the paper a Pulitzer Prize and changing the course of American political history forever. And he and Bernstein co-authored the definitive book on Watergate, All the President's Men, in 1974. On February 7, 1992, the New York Times said, "Bob Woodward is the most famous investigative reporter in America." We're honored to have him join us this evening. Please join me in welcoming Bob Woodward.
Thank you. I look at Watergate having 5 stages, essentially, and the first stage of Watergate was, it really can be defined as Nixon's 5 wars. His first war or phase came when he more or less declared war against the anti-Vietnam War movement. He was continuing the war. He was trying to extricate the country from the war and the loud vocal opposition, and he did not understand that, and they began spying and doing some of these illegal activities against the anti-war movement. The second phase of that war was, to a certain extent, against the media, because the media was reporting more intensely on the conduct of the Vietnam War and the anti-war movement. The third phase was really to take the mechanism that was doing this and shift it over, even the burglary squad of Howard Hunt and Gordon Liddy, who had done the Ellsberg burglary, to declare war essentially on the Democrats. And that's why the Democratic headquarters was burglarized by the same group that went after Ellsberg. There is a DNA connection in lots of this. The fourth phase was when, after the Watergate burglars were caught and a lot of the stories started coming out, and Nixon essentially declared war against the system of justice. And this was the cover-up. And the fifth phase of Nixon's war, after he left office, was in large part a war against history, to essentially say, no, Watergate was a blip, it didn't happen this way, and he conducted this 20-year war against history.